Hello, all my fine families, beautiful viewers. What is up? My name is Zero Solstice, and welcome to yet another raid game. Don't be too upset. It's not the first one, won't be the last, but you know what? Who cares? At the end of the day, I'm just here to chat and have a grand old time, and above all else, just keep people interested, hopefully. Although that probably won't work if I'm always playing raid. So you know what? Just because I love you guys, I'll put up a different map on the next game. Don't you worry. I can guarantee that. But anyway, the topic of this video is going to be something very simple, something that a lot of people probably thought about within the past week, and that would be the whole release of the Xbox One. And with that, Microsoft basically put out a giant showing of the upcoming Xbox One console, and from what I've been seeing and hearing, I personally am not that, I'm not that impressed. And for how much some people are speculating it might go for in terms of price, I doubt that the upgrade is really that worth it either. But it's just the features that they're starting to heavily implement, I just don't really see the use of or agree with. Nice little collateral that I didn't deserve because my aim sucked, but anyway, off the game, back on this topic. I just don't really see a lot of the features as being that great. Like, from what I've been hearing, the the GPU and the CPU in it aren't even that overly spectacular. However, this is all speculation, might I add. I have no definite, completely hard facts. So this is all just me ranting or giving my opinion on what I know from hearsay. And yeah, sure, believe all of what you believe half of what you see, none of what you hear, yada yada. But granted, I play video games a lot, and at this rate, I partially know what to expect anyway. So what I have to say is, from what it's offering, being they're taking their direction into motion media to a whole new extreme, and that extreme is the mainstream, and I'm not a fan. I mean, if I wanted to play games with no controller using my body, I would probably go outside. Newsflash. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah, that's right, you heard me. Outside. It exists. It is an actual place, my friend. And if you're gonna stand up and shake your ass around a room, then it should probably be a garage or a gymnasium or somewhere that a video game isn't involved, because at the end of the day, you might as well, if you're gonna go halfway there, you might as well go all the way there. So why play video games using motion sensing when you can always just go and play an actual game? Now, moving off the Xbox One for a little bit, we'll move on to the PS4. I've been hearing some great things about that, but at the same time, I've also lost some respect for PlayStation, I suppose you could say, because of the whole hacking scandal that they went through, that they had to deal with 2 years ago, I think, where a whole bunch of people got their secure information compromised, and that's not always a great thing. And I heard the price on that could be high, and I mean high for a console. I've heard plenty of things about how, people make the argument of how the PS3 has so much untapped potential, and the PS4 could be just even that much better, and that potential could be tapped. But on that same idea and that same premise, there's also a very good chance that it could be no better or no worse than the PlayStation 3, and I absolutely hate the PlayStation 3. I really just have no, me and the PS3, we don't go together very well. And although the PlayStation does have some insanely nice titles under it, it's just, I couldn't follow up with the console, and there were too many things about it that I didn't like, and unreliable service, both internet-wise because it's free so they don't really care about it, and because of, like, the security compromise and all that. But on top of all of that, from what I said in my previous video about how I'm upgrading to a PC soon, and a good one, I'm beginning to debate the worth of going out and getting myself an Xbox One or a PS4, especially since I also heard that the Xbox One isn't going to be backwards compatible, and that's just ridiculous. Why would I want to pay more to get all of my old Xbox 360 games onto the Xbox One? Now, I can almost guarantee you that that will change in the very near future, and they'll adjust that during development, or news will come out that, oh, that was never true. For all I know, it probably has already come out. But the major point I'm trying to reach is I don't want to pay that much money for a new console and all the extra money to play the 30-plus games I already own. And on the PC, if I can upgrade to that, when I upgrade to that, it'll just be like, I'll have great games at my fingertips. I'll have easy upgrades, like every 6 months, every year, I'll just buy a new graphics card or what have you. And it'll have all my bits and pieces already there. I won't need an HD PVR anymore. I'll have Fraps or Dxtory or whatever works, really. And I'll have all my favorite games there that once they're there, they're pretty much there to stay. I mean, Steam, I've heard, has had some issues in the past, but at the end of the day, I mean, you can count the number of times on one hand that Steam has had major issues. And I've personally been using it for a while now, and I'm a fan. Plenty of PC games I like. So, you know what? We'll just have to see where it all goes. But I definitely think that at this rate, the PC upgrade is going to happen, and that's just where I'm going to end up standing tall. Because, you know, like, I don't want to have to deal with all the hassle from those consoles, and we'll just see what happens. Anyway, my name is Zero Solstice. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please make sure to like the video, leave a comment, or subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, have a wonderful day.